Well, hello and welcome back. So today I'm doing my B6 weekly setup for my work planner, and this is it. As you know, I have my notes for all the things that I need to put down this week, and we'll just have a look at last week. Last week was this beautiful it's called Blooming kit, and I got sick on Wednesday afternoon, possibly food poisoning, possibly just a stomach bug because I was sick right through till Friday night. Anyway, I had Thursday off, but you can see I didn't do any of my to-dos here like I had planned to. If you go back to my last week's plan with me, you'll know that I said that I do all of my to-dos and notes in this notes section at the back, and I have my today section my daily section, which I just set up on the first day of the week and list out everything I have to get done. And you can see I've ticked off a couple, nowhere near enough here. But as she denotes, it was a pretty busy week, and then getting sick one of the days, and then basically I was off sick this day, still pretty crook this day, and actually this day my boss was sick, so I had to do a bunch of stuff that was on her list. So it was a bit of a crazy week. So these to-dos didn't get done, as you can see, and that annoys me. I really wish I did sit down at the end of each day and look at what was coming up next, but what I wanted to do was fill out the to-dos in here, and I had plenty of time. You can see I was at work till 6, and I think this one was even 6:30 or something as well, and Friday was 6:30. I'll just write that in. I'm pretty sure this was 9 till 6:30 as well. So yeah, it was a funny week, so I'm hoping this week is better. And I'll grab the pages out while I'm here, and we'll move to have a look at the kit. I'm not going to go through the kit in great detail because I have done a full walkthrough of it already, but it is the Planet Beautiful Winter Fairy Tale kit. Now I've chosen this one specifically because right now, I don't know if you can hear it, but I have my heater on. It is very cold here in Melbourne. I think the top today is maybe 12. I'll grab the weather. So the top today is 9. It was going to be 12, but it's now 9, and we're going down to 1 tonight. We get a lovely 15 tomorrow, but still very cold. So you can see even it's 2 all night basically, and it's going to be 1 degree at sunrise. So very, very cold. And I thought this wintry kit was appropriate. It has this triple box here that I don't think I will ever be able to use in this particular sized planner. It has a bit of a Christmassy feel to me, and I guess, you know, the Northern Hemisphere gets Christmas in winter, which we do not. Even, you know, these snowflakes. Although at the park this morning there was frost on the ground, so it looked a little bit like snow. Anyway, it's a beautiful kit. I am tempted, maybe I will, I'm actually tempted to make this a week on 4 pages. Let's do it. I was not planning to do that at all, but I don't know if you just saw that, but in here it comes with these extra boxes of these girls dressed in their pink coats and looking very wintry, and I actually had my scarf wrapped around my head like that this morning when I went out to brunch. So I really want to use this as like a sidebar, one of these. So that's it. Let's do a week on 4 pages like the old days. Wow, I've got to remember how to do that. So I'll have this week here, I'll have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe I will not do the weekend. Maybe I'll leave the weekend out because this is my work planner, not my personal planner. So maybe I'll just plan 5 days let's see how we go. I'm not sure. I really am not sure. Maybe I should have thought about this before I started. That would have been intelligent. But we can't be smart all the time, can we? Right, today's the 23rd, which means tomorrow, Monday, is the 24th. So I'll grab my Luscious Labels tweezers, these beautiful chameleons, and I'll put down the dates onto the days, and I'll do that quietly, shall I? Okay, so I decided to do the whole week because why? Because why not? But also I have a fair bit happening on the weekend, next weekend, so I kind of want to put it down, and I do like to be complete, so let's do that. Now I'm going to put a this week here, like a focus kind of thing, given most of it's going to be filled up with that box, that long box, but what I need is a header that I can put there with this week on it. So here's a this week, but I want to put it on something. And you see I've chosen the pinky ones, so I'll grab one of these header stickers, and I think from memory these are the same size as the days of the week. Oh, they're a bit bigger. I don't care, I don't think. I'm going to use it anyway. So because I'm going to have a little more space, because I'm only doing 2 columns, I don't have to be right up against the edge. And I'm actually tempted to put some washi down the side, so maybe I could come in a little. I'm thinking about putting this green washi down, but actually I don't have enough to do the whole week, so because I've got 4 pages now, not 3, not 2. Oh, too many decisions. Okay, so I'll grab while I'm here, I'll put this week down on top of that. Oh, they've all come away together. Oh, they're not cut. Very well, okay, that's good. So this is very pastel. It's almost too hard to see. Sometimes I find the kits, not anyone's in particular, but when they're a pastel kit, they can be a little difficult to see the writing. I mean, when I photograph this, it's going to be almost impossible to see, I think. But it is a very pretty colour. Okay, so let's put down all of the days. So you see this is quite a bit skinnier. I haven't decided if I like that or not. Monday. So now I have a ton of space with the rings at least, which is good. I think I want to make this short. It's too long. I don't like it being so different to the Monday. After all that effort. So what I might do is put it level with the Monday and then just chop it off at the top. A tiny bit different to the Monday, but that's okay. I think it makes more sense for it to be even. Okay. This week, so I can have my focus for the week. Alright, grab our next page. And we'll do Tuesday, Wednesday. I just kind of want to keep the same distance from the rings as I did on the other page. So I'm going to start just here. And I've got 2 squares here, so I'll do the same on this side. You know me, I love a bit of symmetry. So I was just commenting to my friend, I had brunch with a friend today, and I was commenting to him that the reason I was offered a job in Melbourne many years ago, I think in 2005, and I said no. Well, yes, I said no because it would mean so many cold days, which I don't have a problem with cold days. What I had a problem with was how much Melbourne and people warm their houses and shops and things, and so you're constantly having to take your clothes on and off, you know, all your jumpers and jackets and scarves, and then you have to get dressed again before you went outside, and I just found that super irritating, to be quite honest, and I said no to the job. However, they wanted me to join the company, so they said that's all right, you can stay in Brisbane. And it was a national job, travelling all over the country, so it didn't really matter where my home base was as long as I was happy to travel. So travel I did. Anyway, so now I've moved to Melbourne, where I have to put on so many layers, it's not funny, just to be warm, especially today. Oh my goodness, so cold today. And I'm not going to say I love it. I mean, I love Melbourne for sure, but I'm not going to say I love the freezing cold, taking off all the layers, etc., etc. But I don't hate it, and in fact, I'm a bit endeared to it. I think it's okay. All right, so now to choose the girl. I think I'll go blondie, even though this is probably more my hair color right now, but I am thinking about going blonde again. Anyway, it's the top left, so I'll just take this one. And I'm going to put it at the bottom. However, do I want washi across the very bottom of this page? I think I do. So I'm going to leave 2 squares for some washi across the bottom. There she is. And then we'll just need the focus for the week. So I can use these heart checklists, or I can use the box checklists. And you know, I don't normally use these, but I think I will this week, and because it's a focus for the week rather than my to-dos per day, I can set it up today before I do everything else, so it's not going to bother me to have a Sharpie written on them. Okay, first of all I'm going to put down a little header, and I need to choose color. I'm going to choose pink because, you know, that's who I am. Now I know that box I've put there is a little crooked, so I'll make this straight, and I might fix that box shortly. So I'll put down this one, and I reckon there's enough room there for a tracker. So we'll grab our pink tracker. I'm going to put it directly above this box, and most likely I will have room for another little header. I guess I'll use important. Actually, I'm going to use the too clean. This is a bit irritating, isn't it? It just seems like it's the edge that hasn't cut very well. Because my tracker is for my 15-minute tidy, so I'm going to put that there. Oh, a wee bit crooked. Okay, that's pretty sweet, isn't it? I like that a lot. It's lovely. While I'm here, I might throw some washi down the bottom. And I have 2 different types, as you can see. I've got the pink snowflakes and I've got the green glitter. And the pink snowflakes is obviously very wide and it's not enough for 4 pages. But I think if I was to cut this in half, it would end up being enough for 5 pages. So I am going to grab my paper trimmer. Okay, I'm back. It was totally in a different spot to where I expected. So I'm just going to trim this down to half the width, and I'm going to do it by eye, which may not be the smartest thing to do. but oopsie, I've done it. And I'll do the other one as well. Just stop before that little reindeer box. Good. Okay, that's where it should be. So let's put down this beautiful piece of washi across the bottom. Now I could put it down the rings, but I don't know. I don't really want to. I'm going to leave the edge free, I think, and maybe I'll do something with that later, I'm not sure. So I will put this right across to the center though, and just trim that off. And I'll just place it on there, I think. Okay, maybe I'll just do this one for now and I'll come back to the others. Okay, so Monday. I put my meetings at the top and my full box in the middle. So the beauty of doing a week to 4 pages is that I can use a full box without any drama. No issue of running into the rings. So I'm going to choose my I get to use 7 full boxes this week, don't I? Because I'm doing the full week, so I'm going to use all of them eventually. I won't use this one on the first page because she's already there. I think I might start with these flowers. No, I'm going to start with the deer. And I think I want to make it in line with the tracker. It seems, you know, not halfway, but it gives me enough room I think for the meetings at the top, and then a decent sized to-do list underneath, I think. And this paper, these stickers come up super easily, so if I need to, I can. So I'm going to put my little pink header down here, just under the Monday. Haven't quite gone right to the edge of that line there, so I've got to come across just a squidge. And 2 meetings Monday morning, so I have these and these and maybe these, and I've got all these flags as well, so that's cool. I was thinking I could use this little today here if I wanted to, for if I have 3 things to do, and I do have that on Tuesday. I'm not sure. You know, I prefer to keep things fairly symmetrical, so I think I'll stick with these kinds of ones. So it's 2 separate meetings on Monday morning, and that's all. I do have one Monday afternoon technically, but I know my boss has cancelled it, so okay, I think I will use I might use one of these and then a little flag for the other one. So remembering these are vinyl, so I'm gonna have to write on these with a Sharpie. I quite like these cute little flags, so I'm going to use one of those little skinny ones for the second meeting. And it's kind of an all-in meeting, that one, so just put that there. And then I have my to-dos. So I've neglected to do the 2 days, and I think that's okay. Because I have kept all this up higher, because I am this week trying to focus on the to-do list, because it's something I really did not cope well with last week, as I said. So I want to try my best to get that done properly this week. So I'm going to allow myself the 6, 7 heart checklist, or a 4. You know, there's no possible chance I'm going to get 7 things done in a day that's outside of my regular everyday stuff, so I'm going to go with a 4. These are so cute, the little bubble hearts. of 1, 2, 3, fit on 4 lines there. That works. And then I want hours and meals at the bottom. So I have the knife and fork and plate here. I don't know if you can see that. And then I have the asterisks here. So I'll use those for tracking those. It's all the pale pink. And this is something that I kind of have been remembering to do, which is nice. Put that there. And hours. This vinyl has really stuck to itself. I think it's just not cut properly. It's unfortunate. And it's very stretchy actually. It's a bit really quite different to my GP Studio vinyl. I feel like I could have a little header above that if I wanted to, or actually I might leave it for, I've got a call on Friday night, Monday night I just remembered, with my freelance job, so I think this is going to be too big here. It needs to be a, no, it's too big as well. I'm going to use a flag again, but a bigger flag because I really like these. And I'll go the green glitter. Just, I think the other side. Like that. Oh, look at those colours, they're so pretty. It's fabulous. Okay, so that's Monday down. Let's take a look at Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll put my little headers on first, I think, while I'm thinking about it. Tuesday. So, this week I want to focus on the apartment hunting. My friend's just sent me a message saying that she has a friend who's in real estate and they've found a place for me that could be good. So looking forward to looking into that some more. While I'm here, I'm going to put down this bottom washi as well. And I'm only going to the squares apparently. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it's done, so I'll do it again. But the other thing I want to do, I mean, it may not pan out. It can't be, it's highly unlikely that the first one we find is the one that's going to work. So I do need to make an effort into setting up some appointments for the weekend to look at some places. I think I've decided I'm just going to move as soon as I can. So it's a daunting prospect. The whole idea of packing everything up is freaking me out a little bit. But on the other hand, I have packed up a lot already because of the drama. So, okay, Tuesday. Like I said, I have 3 things on Tuesday, so I'm going to use this 3 heart today list. And I'll put that right at the top of Tuesday. And now a full box. I will go the flowers on this one. So I just want to make sure we're at the same level as the previous day. So that means I need to put it on this line here, which I think is going to be slightly covering up that. Okay, in that case it will go just under. It's very pretty. And we'll stick our to-dos underneath that. And another 4-heart checklist. It's funny because I manage to leave work late every night and still I don't get around to setting up the to-do list for the next day. Like I said, I do go through and sort of check everything, but I don't seem to manage to actually put it into the list like I would really like to be. Just trying to see where these are going to fit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might have to be up a bit. It's because we've come down slightly on the boxes. I'll just put it there. So Tuesday night I want to remind myself to do some apartment hunting, setting up appointments. So I'll give myself a little pink crystal flag just here. And I do have my second freelance thing that I have to do as well. So, but remember, I have my personal planner, which I use for tracking those things. This is the meals one, which I am putting above the other one. Apparently I can't talk and play stickers at the same time, which is highly stupid for a planner YouTuber. I'm gonna blame the cold. It's affecting my brain. I should show you the beanie that I'm wearing because it is so cold. Now I've just taken this off, but it has not taken the little kiss cut part off. So irritating. That one down there. Okay, that's Tuesday, and Wednesday is 2 meetings as well, so I might mimic Monday but perhaps reversed, and I'll use the little flag and I'll do the green ones. I don't know if you can hear Gidget digging on her pillow behind me. Clearly she has not found the comfortable spot yet. And we'll use the glitter flag. Where are you? This one. Use the pale one, I think. So I did find very useful the meetings in the week last week. That was all. I did actually use it. I went back to it each day to sort of see what was happening. I'll grab one and show you what I mean. So having this at the top was really useful for me. I could sort of, I looked at that bit the night before and said, okay, cool, I've got that tomorrow, and added in the extra bits that I had to add in. And that worked really well. So I'm glad that at least was working, but it's the adding of the to-dos underneath that became problematic for me, much like these bloody stickers. Kind of stretching them out as it happens, which is painful. I just placed an order for another 4 kits from Planet Beautiful, so I hope they don't have the same problem. I think I forgot to change from matte vinyl. I wonder if I can contact her real quick and change it to the normal paper. I forgot about that. Okay, so here's my to-dos for Wednesday, and I'm just taking these hearts in the order that they're in, just because why not? And Wednesday night I don't have anything scheduled. I mean, it'll be apartment hunting if I have any time, but knowing me, I suspect I will be just watching TV. Much to the disgust of my friends who are trying to get me to hurry up and move out. You never know what's going to happen, do you? And I think you do need to have a break occasionally. I have been sick lately with silly things like food poisoning and compressed discs in my back and sinus infections, all these silly little things. And I think that they can sometimes be a sign of being a bit worn out. So I need to take a little bit of care. All right, there is my Tuesday, Wednesday. Zoom out a touch. Now, Thursday and Friday, I have an appointment first thing Thursday morning to get my eyes checked. It's just a yearly checkup. So that's the only meeting I have on Thursday, which is quite bizarre. I'm going to use this little flag, and I'm hoping I have a little pair of glasses. I'm wondering now because I've got the pink. Not going to happen, is it? I'm going to change that. I'll use the blue glitter, I think, instead. Yeah, I thought I had a pair of glasses, like a little sticker with some glasses on it, but I don't know if I do. Thursday, I might put my full box down right now while I'm going to use this one because I love it. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this triple box. I'm thinking maybe all across over the weekend. Okay, let's get this lined up again. We want it to be here. I'm slightly tempted to do the boxes out of order, but can't quite bring myself to do it. Maybe I won't do a personal planner setup this week. I actually found it pretty useful last week because I used it for my freelance job that I'm doing. So I probably should instead of procrastinating about that. Thursday. Now let's put down our bottom washi while we're here. Let's see if it reaches to the end. I think it will because I'm missing those two. Put sticker paper on there. Okay, I'd like to put that down first so that I can figure out where these are going to go. So my hours. And my meals. Thursday is pretty empty at the moment, so I'm going to leave that blank and let the evenings work themselves out as we go. So we'll see. I did want to film the last 2 weeks. I've wanted to film a midweek flip, and I have not managed to do that either week because I was sick. Actually, I didn't even have my planner with me because I left it on the desk at work. Friday we have our usual, well, it's become a usual meeting now, just while we're setting up this new CRM at work. So, I think a little skinny flower, no, let's use one of these. Might stick with using these ones. I was going to switch to one of these, but I think I'll stick with the one that's pink. No, that's okay. Friday is going to be the pink day. Why not, hey? And our full box. I think the one with the flowers on it. This one looks very much like Christmas. It is a very Christmassy kit. One of the ones I've just ordered is a another winter kit, but it's very pink and I'm very excited to see it. To do. So yes, I'm thinking that my Thrive Pink Lavender will become my actual freelance job planner. I was going to set up another one, like my little There She Is personal size planner, but I actually think I have 2 freelance jobs, so I think I might put them both in the same and just use the top half for one and the bottom half for the other, which is kind of how last week sort of turned out anyway, which means that this planner goes back to being work and personal, but only for the calendar. I think I'm not going to put any personal stuff in the actual other pages of the planner. One, because it's already chock full of work stuff. I have notes and reviews and social media and all that sort of stuff. But 2, I do leave it at work in the evenings, and I don't really want to put personal stuff in something that I leave open on my desk. So, not that there's anything dramatically personal going on, but, you know, I just think I want it at home for starters, the personal stuff. But I do have a new plan. I've told you this many times now. It's coming from Europe, so it's taking a bit of time to get here and be made and everything. So there's a new planner coming, and that's going to change the way I do things a little bit, because we do love to change things, don't we? Sorry, I should be on silent. It's probably my mum and dad checking in. Okay, so Friday I think is open as well at the moment, because the weekend's quite heavy, so I'll put that aside for now and I'll grab bottom washi first, and we're heading from 2 squares in, and it's the weekend, so it's a little bit different. I'm not going to have the meetings, and I do want to leave space for capturing any appointments that we manage to set up for apartments and things. So the cool thing about the weekend is I get to use a weekend banner, and I think I'm going to use this triple box, because why not? So triple box at the bottom, in the middle, or at the top. If I put it in the middle, I can separate apartment stuff from evening stuff. But I feel like it would go well at the bottom. If it's in the middle, it'll be the same as everything else. But actually, this isn't the middle, is it? It's up a bit higher. So that's it. I'm putting it at the bottom. How exciting. I've never used a triple box before. It's not a triple box. It's 3 boxes close together. Oh. Okay. So it's wider than the rings. Okay. I'm going to have to chop it by the looks of it. I didn't think about it well enough, did I? I wonder if, because it's the last page, if I should just go all the way to the edge. And while I'm at it, I'll just extend the washi off the edge as well. I should not have cut. It's not quite the right height either, but let's see, the other one's wider. But the colour's not right. Oh my goodness, it's too hard. That'll do. Can you see my beanie in the frame? I'll show you. This is my beanie that I'm wearing at the moment. It's from Peter Alexander. And amazing how warm a beanie will keep you. I never wear them. I certainly don't wear them out, which is a bit sad. But I do wear this one at home on particularly cold days. Now this is not going to match up perfectly because it has this divider here on the sticker backing. So I'm going to leave a teensy gap between them. Got to get this the right way around. Just the teensiest of white space between them. And I don't know if this one's going to fit or if I'm going to have to chop it, or maybe I'll just punch it if I have to punch it. Oh my goodness. This. No, can't peel it off. So again, with it not cutting properly at the edge. Yeah, I think I'll put it all down and I'll just punch it if I need to. But maybe I won't need to, hey? Too low. So we have gone into the holes there, but that's okay. We'll just punch them out. I might do that now while I'm thinking about it. It's not very much, it's just a little scoochy bit. And while I'm looking at this beautiful winter wonderland scene, have you seen kikki.K's new woodland animals range? Oh my goodness, it is super cute. I can't wait. I haven't ordered anything yet. I want to have a look at it on my computer rather than on the just on the laptop, just on the phone, but it looks super cute. I'm just going to move this over since I am on the edge here. I think it makes sense to move that over and have a nice kind of separated weekend. And I'm going to use the pink weekend banner and I'll put it at the top. Yes. Or on top of the boxes. I think on top of the boxes. That's pretty cute. Look at that. Okay, so I have two things on the weekend. One is going out on Saturday night to a band. Let's use some glitter, shall we? This one here. I'll put it at the top even though it's oh, I just lost you there for a second, so I don't know where we ended up. I was just about to show you what's left over, so I might zoom in a squidge to do that. So there's all of this, just the one taken out of there. I've got my days and dates and a bunch of deco. I've kind of massacred the washi strips. There's one full box left. There's all of these headers and these beautiful colours and lots of flags and checklists left. There's this page which I barely touched. So it has all these functional icons here. I don't know, I just find them a bit too pale to use. And then I have most of the 1/4 boxes left and a whole bunch of headers as well. And of course the 3 extra girls. So I'm going to throw this back in my planner and see how it looks. Okay, so here we are. I'm got to say I'm loving the colours. This pink, blue and green are divine. I'm not loving the this week up here being so pale and also so crooked. Good grief. because you know the days of the week are all so dark, which I like. I kind of wish that this week was also darker colour. But anyway, I love this tall box here. These boxes are gorgeous. There's plenty of space to do everything I need to do this week, I think. Some of the pale colours are perhaps a bit too pale to see, but I don't know, I think it's okay. That's Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday through the weekend. And again, this box here is gorgeous. Very pretty. I really, really like it. So I'm going to write everything in, and I'll be back to show you what my week looks like. And here we are, and this is how the week turned out. I'll just zoom you in on the days specifically. So I filled out my 6 focuses for the week. One of them a personal one, which is the apartment, and my tracker was the 15-minute tidy. I'm going to have to take a Sharpie to work because I did try writing on these stickers with normal pen and it did not work. So my meeting's in the morning, and I have this time filled out some to-dos for Monday because it's tomorrow and I can plan for the next day. And then for Tuesday and Wednesday, I've just put a couple of things in, and they are mainly to prepare for the next day's meetings. So the things that definitely have to be done for the next day, and these have to be done for Thursday. And Friday actually for some of these, but I did leave some room for things that do pop up as well. So that's my Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday less in the to-dos because I think things will happen during the week to bring those forward. I'm loving my little primrose with her glasses there to signify my optometrist appointment. And then on Saturday, fairly empty, Dad's birthday, and then the filming, editing, etc. And then going out on Saturday night, but I've left this open for apartments to view, as I said before. Loving this full box, triple box thingy here, so cute. Okay, so that's it, that's my week. I will go ahead and set up the daily section, like this one here. But I'm not sure if I'll film it. It's probably not going to be that exciting, but anyway, I'll see how I go with that. But that's it for me for this week. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Oh, if you were wondering, I used this pen, the Sharpie for the stickers, and then this Uni Jetstream 4-color pen with a pencil as well, super exciting, to write in here. And it's a great pen, really, really cool. It's black and thin, which is perfect. That's it. Thanks again for watching. Much, much appreciated. I'll catch you in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye.